Marmalade Spread.
Let the sun explain tonight, just a little undecided. Told you I was feeling nice before all the new surprises. Ain't it crazy trusting something you are stalking? Gotta know how to find some forgiveness in the world. Beautiful promise, I've got a crush on this. Wrapped my days around it. I went for one more last kiss. Got myself extended time, cutting out the room for silence. Suppose I'll just be open-hearted. Come here if you really want it. Appetizing, sharing. All I'll be a 10-5. I love what's expected age. Not yet ready to behave. Beautiful promise, I've got a crush on this. Wrapped my days around it. I went for one more last kiss. Beautiful promise, I've got a crush on this. Wrapped my days around it. I went for one more last kiss.
All right, sick. That was Fifi Robo with I've Got a Crush. We are kicking off today with the Marmalade Spread. This is our first official episode, and I'm so excited to be joined by Aidan Grant here.
Hello, mate. How you doing? You all right?
Good. I'm feeling really good.
Me too.
I'm glad you're here.
Isn't this a lovely setting for such an event?
I think so. We have a little bit of sun I can see poking out.
I did lather myself up in sunblock before I came out, just in case of this scenario. But I noticed that I'm sitting on the sun side.
Yes, you are. You
Right,
are.
okay.
Because we need to be able to have a good rapport for you. You need to look nice.
Oh, listen, I don't need the sun for that, mate, but thank you.
Well, I'm really glad that you're here. So Aidan has founded a company called Different Sauce, and we've gotten to know each other over a few years now.
Yeah, it's a while now, yeah.
He's done some really good work, and I'm really impressed by all the work that you've done.
Thanks,
and now
mate.
you've really expanded out the business a lot more.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess here comes the elevator pitch. I guess.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, so Different Source is what we kind of refer to as a modern alternative to a traditional kind of music PR agency. And what that's kind of expanded itself into is where we started the company doing press for artists in quite a traditional way, interviews, premieres, news pieces, you know, trying to get blog coverage and magazine coverage. As the market has kind of changed and appetites have changed and platforms have changed and where music's discovered changed, we've obviously had to adapt as well. So we've since expanded that very much into the world of TikTok because that's the fertile ground at the moment. So we do a lot of work with music influencers on that platform, so we have good relationships with people who recommend new bands, go to gigs and that sort of thing. We also do a lot of work with content creation and creating content around a song, which industry people would call it world building, if that doesn't make me sound like a total you know what. But essentially it's the process of if, like, let's say you've got a really chilled kind of house tune which is very kind of beachy, what we would do is we would create lots of like beach edits or travel edits and content and share that across TikTok in order to populate the sound and build a kind of world around the sound. And this can exist with anything. I mean, we've done gaming campaigns where the track works really well with gaming content, like I say, travel, fashion, or everything's slightly different. And it's it's a fun thing to be in, but the key kind of concept of Different Source is that we don't have any retainers for what we do, and all of our fees are results based essentially. So that's the short explanation for it, really. I hope that was nice and succinct.
It was great. Supporting artists now, I think, takes a lot of extra effort. So what you're doing at Different Sauce, I think, is really, really great. You're taking a different approach, and we'll definitely get into it throughout the show a lot more on how that is. So the first track was Fifi Robo. I met her not too long ago, actually playing as a guest of my showcase, which is the Marmalade Presents at the Ministry, where we are. And it was really cool. I started digging into some of her music, and this just kept going on repeat and repeat. The theme of this radio show today is a little bit more in the dance world, and I'm really excited to be here with Aidan. Our next track is by an artist, Australian artist, who just lives his life to the fullest. I was a fan of him first, and then I got to meet him last year, and he has so much energy. His name is Billy Otto, and this is his song, Oxytocin. Enjoy.
I don't know where I am. I don't know what to think. I don't know what to be. All I know is I'm here.
I was running in circles. I saw you in a past life. Sometimes when I dream about it, my God, when I pray about it, your eyes in the golden light when I came alive. Shawty, there was something in your strange emotion. My heart's beating, now I'm drowning in your oxytocin.
I ain't gon' give it no wow, 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 nah, nah, I give her love and don't make her wait. She know the way, 'cause I give her love and don't make her wait, no. You go, give me that ta-ta-ta. You move, gon' give it like cha-cha-cha. I ain't gon' give it no wah, nah, nah, nah. You go, give me love. You go, give me love. Your girl gon' give it like rah, rah, rah. I'm gon' go give her that pap, pap, pap. Yeah. My girl gon' scream like ooh la la, wow, wow, wow. I go, give her love. I give her that love. You go, give me that ta, ta, ta. You move, gon' give it like cha, cha, cha. I ain't gon' give it no wow, 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 nah, nah, nah. You go, give me love. You go, give me love. Your girl gon' give it like rah, rah, rah. I'm gon' go give her that pop, pop, pop. The girl gon' scream like ooh la la, wow, wow, wow. I go, give her love. I give it that love. You go, give me that ta, ta, ta. You move, gon' give it like cha, cha, cha. I ain't gon' give it no wow, 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 nah, nah, nah. You go, give me love. You go, give me love. Your girl gon' give it like rah, rah, rah. I'm gon' go give her that pop, pop, pop. The girl gon' scream like ooh la la, wow, wow, wow. I go, give her love. Give it that love.
All right, sick. That was Blakey with his new track, Ta Ta Ta. I've been a fan of Blakey since I lived in Chicago quite a few years ago. I started sharing a bunch of his stuff over COVID, and I've just become an instant fan. It's been really cool to see him now in London, because I've been to a show or two of his, and it's really interesting to see that connection over time, where you see an artist grow and you become a fan from a different place, and then you're able to then replicate some of that music in their hometown, which is now home for me. So it's really great to be able to see Blakey continue to thrive in all the music that he has, and hope you enjoy Ta Ta Ta. I know there's a lot of music coming out from him, so there's a lot that has to offer. So we're here at the Ministry. Aidan, thanks for coming down.
You're very welcome, mate.
I think this is a really nice outdoor experience, as we kind of alluded to.
For a minute there, with the Afro House going on and the sunshine, I could have been in like a beach bar in maybe Marbella or something, you know, or Bifa, you know. I was transported, I felt.
Well, you're in the trees a little behind you, so it's
Yeah.
kind of a nice little vibe.
On the previous eyes, Billy Otto. Did you say that he was Australian?
Yeah.
We are seeing so many good artists from Australia at the
Tons.
moment. I don't know if it's something to do with the ecosystem over there, or I know that it's possible to get funding for artists over there, or lots of different things, but like ridiculous amounts, especially in the kind of music that I like, which we'll get to in a little bit. There's a really, really healthy scene over there at the moment, which is great.
I feel like I'm discovering a new Australian artist
All the
every
time.
week.
Yeah,
I
all
think
the
the
time.
last welcome mix, we had 3 Australian artists at least.
Yeah.
So they're doing some really
Some
good
bits,
stuff,
yeah,
which
yeah.
is sick. All right, we're going to move on to the next track. It's called Day to Day by Brent De La Cruz. Again, I became a fan of this artist years ago. Didn't know what was happening because he hadn't released in a little while. And then he just sparked with this song, Day to Day. And it has actually been on repeat, as you can imagine, over and over. This came out last month in June, and I think you're going to enjoy it. This is Day to Day by Brent De La Cruz.
Deep inside the shadows where I stay, summer brighter by the day. Stood the test of time, and here I lay, popping all these pills to break off. Come and feed me menthol, no rush though. It's probably better that we wait till sundown in this Sorrento. Slide out on the devil when I spray. Yeah, it's just my day to day. I'm in the shadow with the ghost, straight eyes long gone. words of a voiceless child. Jumping out the window, hoping that the wind won't pull me to the stars just to send me back down. I'm falling deeper in a sunken place. I'm falling, my words spell out in lowercase. And I hate how they prey on me in my worst day. Yeah, it's just my day to day. I'm in the shadow with the ghost. The stray eyes don't go. I'm not gone but almost. I'm not gone but almost. So come out with my golden child. I'ma show you around this place that I call. I'm in the shadow with the ghost. The stray eyes don't go. I'm not gone but almost. I'm not gone but almost. So come out with my golden child. I'ma show you around this place that I call.
Call my name from the first side of the moon, and I will come along for you. Last week, karma got a hold of me. I guess he needed company, 'cause he don't even talk to me. Now my heart beats, they tell me what I need to see, and I think it takes forever. Are you talking about forever? Call my name from the first side of the moon, and I will come along for you. Call my name from the first side of the moon, and I will come along for you. Somebody stop me. I'm making all the mess you need, 'cause someone's calling out to me. It's probably for the best of me. And do you love me? Oh baby, is it company? Someone's gotta let it be. I hope it doesn't come to me.
that was Chet Fokker with his new song, Far Side of the Moon. Another Australian coming back out here. And I think we've already been smiling from ear to ear. They have some talent. But Chet, I've been following for a little while, and I think you've been a fan as well.
Yeah, I mean, I always called him Chet Faker, but...
He could be Faker.
Yeah, he could.
I think he's Faker as well. I think that's probably the better way of saying it.
He's a faker. He's an absolute faker.
But the song's good, so that's a really good side of things. So hopefully you enjoyed his new tune. That was out 2 weeks ago, and it's been on my playlist playing over and over and over again. So we're actually going to move now into, that was my curation, and we're going to move into Aidan's curation.
Yeah, wow. I'm starting to wish I didn't put this together so haphazardly, but it's fine. Luckily, I have exquisite taste, so...
It really helps, even from when you were young. You had exquisite taste, so it's really great to see.
Yeah, like I say, these are kind of... It's... Apart from the last one, which I just put on because it's a vibe and I just love it, but apart from the last one, they're all kind of songs that are a bit from kind of my youth, I guess, a little bit, and with quite a theme of kind of like growing up in the UK a little bit. So maybe these might not have been quite as well known to you when you were younger. I don't know how long you've been here. Maybe you were. I don't know, but
I won't disclose.
Yeah, but that's kind of the sort of overarching theme a little bit. And for me, like growing up in the UK, starting to go clubbing in London when like garage was massive and drum and bass was kind of just coming through, and so that's a vague sort of theme of what I've gone for.
I think it's a really good shout, actually. And when we're so in flux with so much music today, it's really difficult to now figure out what is that music that actually making you feel connected. So I really like the nostalgic feel that you've kind of gone with a little bit more through here, that this was a connection to you. And there's so many trends and so many things that go out that remind you of those moments. But how difficult is it to actually connect to those times? So I'm actually really glad that you've selected these different pieces.
Yeah.
And I'm really glad to get into this little mix. But to start, I just want to talk a little bit about, you have called your company Different Sauce for a reason. And we had just started talking a little bit offline about, there's so many big artists nowadays that get so much attention.
Yeah.
And those are the people who are working at those big companies that get a lot of those moments that they get to share. I did X with this massive artist.
Yeah.
We use Ed Sheeran as an example.
Every panel that you've ever been to ever. Yeah, exactly.
And you're like, but what are you saying during that time? And I really enjoy that you have taken such a really different approach. And I like that you've called it Different Sauce, because it is different. You're taking that from a different perspective and being able to do that, and you're really helping artists. And what does that mean now, helping artists? I think can be a massive range, but for you at Different Sauce and what you do on a regular basis is different. What is that?
Yeah, I mean, I had worked at a separate company for about 5 years before I founded this company, and the kind of core fundamentals when I built Different Sources. I am an artist as well. I've made music since I was very, very young, and I kind of just thought to myself, right, if I was going to hire or employ or pay someone, a team or whatever, to be involved with my project, what would I want it to look like? And the main thing was, I would want them to be accountable for their work, right? I would want them to be as bothered about how well my song does as I am. They're never going to be, right? But I would want some kind of payment methodology in place that ensures that they at least care a little bit, like in terms of how they do. So that's how I came up with the sort of thesis, I suppose, of, well, what if things like PR and radio plugging and promotional services didn't work on a retainer, which is non-consequential on how well you did? What if it was based on, right, well, if you achieve this, then you get this, or if you achieve X, you get this? And I just kind of ran with that idea, and particularly because I started my company in COVID, which obviously is a net negative, but in that landscape, it actually, the idea thrived a little bit, because people were a little bit short on cash, and my company kind of stood out because we were someone that was offering them something that was more, even if it wasn't more cost effective, it was more what's the word I'm after here? It was results based. Yeah. So you might spend money, but you knew for that you would get something. And I try and, even with like the social media posts that I do, and whenever I'm on any kind of panel or whenever I'm speaking to artists, I try and remember me a little bit. And I'm like, I don't want to hear some story about how someone marketed Adele, like, because it's Adele might as well be an alien compared to what I do. Do you know what I mean? I'd much rather hear, right, here's some artist that is maybe one step ahead of where I want to be. How did they get to that step? What did they do that was practical and that I can apply to a certain degree, even if that's just a case of setting up a Bandcamp account and engaging with that platform, something as simple as that. Like, that's I try and with everything that we do at Different Source, try to do something that's right. Don't worry about what they're doing over there, because that's going to be you maybe in 5 years time if you're very, very lucky. But today you can do this. Do you know what I mean? So that's the way that I try and approach it.
And that's huge. And it's really hard to see that unless you're marketing yourself on a regular basis. And I think we need to have more people like you and I, where we're doing things in a different capacity that aren't just at successful campaigns that are millions and millions of pounds and dollars spent into it. But what is it happening with the 100 pounds? Where are we at with the 200 pounds? And how are we scaling artists into actually building this brand? That is massive. I think you're doing a really good job, and you're holding yourself accountable, and artists are doing that for you because of the way that you've built that system. I think it's really important. You need to continue to share that in every way, because that is where I think the future is holding.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, agreed.
I love that. So why don't we kick it off? So you have a first tune here. Do you want to kick it off with who it is?
Yeah, so The Streets, I was going to say The Streets Won't Forget, but it is called The Streets. So yeah, it's Has It Come to This by The Streets. I just think the first couple of albums from The Streets, there really was at the time nothing like that. Like, it was so different. The way, like, obviously the way that he produced his music was very sort of garage influenced, and also like the way that he rapped and the way that he performed was so unique compared to what like other stuff in that space that had happened before. This is going to sound incredibly corny, but he kind of sounded like, when Mike Skinner came onto that scene, it kind of sounded like your mate rapping a little bit.
Love
it
it.
Sounded like some guy that you know who just all of a sudden put together this incredible album. And he did it all in his bedroom, I think. But like, I think the overall cost was something like £1,000 or something for. I think it won a Mercury Award as well, like for a seminal album. So yeah, The Streets, and I could have gone with a lot of songs on those first couple of albums, but yeah, Has It Come to This is just such a vibe.
Well, I'm excited again to your nostalgia of Mike Skinner from The Streets. I hope you guys enjoy.
Has it come to this? Original pirate material. You're listening to The Streets. Lock down your aerial. Has it come to this? Original pirate material. You're listening to The Streets. Lock down your aerial. Make yourself at home. We got diesel or some of that homegrown. Sit back in your throne, turn off your phone, cause this is our zone. Videos, televisions, 64s, PlayStations, Webb Henry with precision, a few herbs and a bit of Benson. But don't forget the Rizzler, lean like the Tower of Pisa. These are Oasia, and this is a day in the life of a geezer. For this ain't a club track, pull out your sack and sit back. Whether you white or black, smoke weed, chase brown or toot rock, we're on a mission, support the cause, sign a petition, summon all your wisdom, the music's a gift from the man on high, the Lord and his children. Triple team here are rude boys, come rain or snow, the Buddha flows. You don't know? Stand on the corner, watch the show, cause life moves slow. Sort your shit out then roll. Sex, drugs and on the dole. Some men rise, some men fall, I hear you call, stand tall now. Has it come to this? Original pirate material. You're listening to The Streets. Lock down your aerial. Has it come to this? Original pirate material. You're listening to The Streets. Lock down your aerial. I'm just spitting. Think I'm ghetto, stop dreaming. My data's streaming. I'm giving your bird them feelings. Touch your toes and touch the ceiling. We walk the tightrope of street cred. Keep my dogs fed, all jungle or garage heads. Gold teeth, Valentinos and dreads now. You were verbally slapped up, physically tip-top, spinally ripped up. I do the science on my laptop, and I get my boys mashed up. You're listening to The Streets. You'll bear witness to some amazing feats. Bravery in the face of defeat. All line up and grab your seat. Cause Tony's got a new motor, SR Nova, driving like a joyrider. Speed into the corner, your mother warned you it's a sound system banger. Has it come to this? Original pirate material. You're listening to The Streets. Lock down your aerial. Has it come to this? Original pirate material. You're listening to The Streets. Lock down your aerial. My underground train runs from Mile End to Ealing, from Brixton to Bounds Green. My spitting's dirty, my beats are clean, so smoke weed and be lean. I step out my yard through the streets. In the dead heat, all I got's my spirit and my beats. I play fair, don't cheat, and keep the gangsters sweet. Turn the page, don't rip it out at your age. Move to the next stage. Lock the rage inside the cage. Like SK, it's a new day. But don't take the shortcut through the subway. It's pay or play, these geezers walk the gangway. Deep-seated urban decay, deep-seated urban decay. Rip down posters alike from last week's big garage night and the next Tyson fight. I cook 'em at 90 degrees Fahrenheit and don't copy the copyright. I got 'em in my sights, blind 'em with the lights, take 'em to dizzy new heights. Blind 'em with the lights, blind 'em with the lights, dizzy new heights. How's it come to this? Original pirate material, you're listening to the streets. Lock down your aerial. How's it come to this? Original pirate material, you're listening to the streets. Lock down your aerial. How's it come to this? Original pirate material, you're listening to the streets. Lock down your aerial. How's it come to this? Original pirate material, you're listening to the streets. Lock down your aerial. How's it come to this? Original pirate material, you're listening to the streets. Lock down your aerial. How's it come to this? Original pirate material, you're listening to the streets. Lock down your aerial. How's it come to this? Original pirate material, you're listening to the streets. Lock down your aerial. How's it come to this? Original pirate material, you're listening to the streets. Lock down your aerial. How's it come to this? Original pirate material.
Great. So yeah, I mean, like I say, I put that specific Bicep song on there because, I mean, Bicep have obviously gone on to be what they are now, headlining massive kind of festival stages and probably one of the biggest dance acts in the world at the moment, and their live show is just a joke. But I remember this song. Do you remember when you used to be able to go to a rave for a $5 in London? Right, Phonox, which is not just down the road from here, right?
Yeah.
I saw Bicep for £5 on a Saturday night at Phonox when they were just coming through, and this song had just broke, and it was absolutely amazing. It was ridiculously good. And this song, I remember another one that you heard and you were just like, that is unlike any other house tune really at the moment. Yeah, like just very, very different, very unique. And yeah, you'd struggle to see him for a $5 now. You'd struggle to see anyone for a $5 now, to be honest. But yeah.
Well, they make you settle in right there, and that is the song Just by Bicep, and they just keep coming out with tunes. Like, it is just consistently, they just keep raising the bar. Definitely
yeah,
like that.
I mean, like I say, the new stuff is very, very different to that, but you could sort of hear a degree of consistency with the stuff that they do now. But yeah, that tune, I remember that coming out and just thinking there's not really anything else like this really at the moment. So yeah,
a little nostalgia for you, and bringing that back to the Fiverr show.
Yeah,
love that. So the next tune that you got, it continues in some nostalgia.
Yeah, like I say, I mean, this is some of Chase and Status's early work, right? And I think that their first album that they released on Ram Records. I'm a big drum and bass person. I grew up listening to drum and bass. Me and my mates used to go to Fabric every other Friday. We used to get a train down from where I'm from in Luton, and as you can imagine, that train was carnage. We'd take over entire carriages. There were beers. There was all sorts going on. And I remember seeing Chase and Status DJing kind of just before they came. And as I was actually adding this song to the playlist, I thought to myself, Chase and Status might be probably the best drum and bass artist of all time. If you think about how long they've been doing it, they're smashed America. They've been pretty consistent with what they do. I can't really think of anyone who's been more commercially and globally successful and still bringing out rammers really than Chase and Status. So yeah, I think they probably would take that crown. But yeah, this is the song that kind of first introduced them to the world really. So it's a bit heavy for your Saturday afternoon, but I'm sure everyone doesn't mind.
And your Friday afternoon, either or. Sorry. Whatever it is. I love it. Well, this is really bringing you in where that is, and that is your hot take from Aidan over here on Chase and Status being the top. I
don't even think it's that hot, to be honest. I think you'd struggle to think of anyone who's done better than them really, like especially like globally. But yeah, I would say
we've heard it. All right, next track is Hurt You, Chase and Status. Enjoy.
Yeah. So again, another song from when I was younger, and the thing that I'll always remember about that song is the music video. Like weirdly, it was the weirdest music video ever. It was just this weird potato man who befriended. if you haven't seen this, it's going to sound so weird, but it was this weird potato man who befriended like a rat, but the rat was an alien, and then the rat had to go back to his home planet. But they had a hit record.
I love it.
And then he had to go back home, and then it was very, but very of its time.
Well, he did,
So of
his,
its
it did his
time.
job. It did his
Yeah,
job
it
in
was a
that
big
moment.
hit in the UK. You guys don't seem to remember. In the UK, that was a hit, I tell you.
Well, 2001, it was
Yeah.
coming out, and
Yeah.
the Superman lovers, Starlight.
Yeah, massive.
I'm really glad that you could share that presence with us. I love that a lot. Thank you very
Look
much.
up the music video, guys. It was weird. It was really trippy.
We'll share it out. We'll put it maybe in a little,
Yeah.
a little bit later.
Yeah.
I love it. So the next track, which is your last track of this curation of this playlist, do you want to give a little bit of a?
Yeah, so this is obviously, it's a reworking of Thinking of You by Sister Sledge. And I've chosen this one because I don't know if anyone's got a song that whenever they go to like a party or an afters or wherever, right, and you know you might be given like the aux lead, or nowadays it'd be a shared playlist or whatever, and there's that bit of kind of pressure. It's like, I have to get this right. I have to choose a good one here. This is the song that I always choose because it's obviously a bit of a banger, and it's familiar to everyone, and I've never seen it not go down a treat. So that's why I've chosen this, and it's very sunny vibes, good day type vibes. So that's why I've gone with it. It's a bit long, but it's a beauty.
Well, you are gracing us in what you would be throwing the aux. You've been throwing the aux, Aidan, and you're coming in with this moment. This is Thinking of You, Lord Echo. and that was Running in a Dream by 3 incredible artists, Niels Hoffman, Casbo, Vancouver Sleep Clinic, and it has been on repeat in my world consistently. It's got the energy, it's got the vibe, you can kind of do everything you want, and those 3 definitely came with the chemistry on that track.
Yeah, very
Vibing with
nice.
it?
Yeah, very nice, man. Like I say, I think I was saying to you that I saw Niels Hoffman at South by Southwest a couple of years ago. He was put on a really weird like cocktail bar venue though, which I didn't think really suited it. But yeah, very good artist.
Well, maybe it just elevated the cocktail bar.
Yeah.
It's just
It's 2 ways to
elevated.
look at it. Yeah, for sure.
Well, it's really awesome to be. I discovered that especially because I'm mates with Vancouver Sleep Clinic. I got to see him over a long period of time when I was living in Chicago, and now he's actually just released a track as of today that is self-released. So you definitely need to check that out as well. And they have a really good relationship, Vancouver Sleep Clinic and Casbo. So this relationship with Niels Hoffman, fucking take it to the next level. So hope you enjoyed. We're gonna move on to the next track actually that I just discovered because it's a new release by the artists and by the group called Mansionaire. When I first got involved in music and going to shows, I was just going to shows left and right when I was living in Chicago and put on playlists, started listening to music all the time, and these guys just came on some type of algorithmic playlist on Spotify. Started listening to it, then I found out they were playing in Chicago, went to the show, and was absolutely blown away. I actually forgot about them for a little while, honestly, and then recently came in, and this is their new album. This is their single, but they've just released an album very recently called Some Kind of Alchemy, and this is the track, a single track that has just come off the back of that, which I find really cool. So they're currently releasing this album at the moment. This is their second track. It's called Atlas, and it kind of gives now the nostalgia feel, but in a new vibe. So I'm going to continue on to this trend. I hope you guys enjoy this next track. It's called Atlas by the group
Good
Mansionaire.
use of the
Yeah.
Spotify pre-save on there as well, I noticed.
Yeah, you saw that, right?
Yeah, 75 days till it's out. Like, I love how long of a lead time you can do.
We're counting down today. We're starting right now with this second release today, Mansionaire.
They've got you hooked, mate. They've got you.
And now we got all our listeners hooked onto it, so they're all going to pre-save on Spotify the actual track. So this is Atlas by Mansionaire. Enjoy.
Love cold in the water, love on the skin. I don't know what's up there, but with you I'm not a sin. There you go, you're free. Don't you know, you always hold the line alone. How I feel, how I feel, how I feel. How I feel, how I feel, how I feel. Cold in the water, blossom of a heart. You soothe me when I'm lost, heal me from the dark. Where you go, you're free. Don't you know, you always know the line of road. How I feel, how I feel, how I feel. How I feel, how I feel, how I feel. How I feel, how I feel, how I feel. How I feel, how I feel, how I feel.
Well, I hope you enjoyed Himai, and if you're a fan of Marmalade, you may be familiar with him. He performed our showcase a few months ago, and actually, Fifi, the first track, they played together. So, wanted to bring that back in some of the radio mix because I think that some of this music has been put in so much effort into creating, and where that is, an artist puts so much work into what is the story they want to tell, that I wanted to be able to play the full track. It's not just the live version of it. So that is Hime, Gold in the Water, and the vocalist on there is Junior Williams. So I hope you enjoy, and that's probably going to be on your playlist because it's definitely been on mine for a little while now, and it's a nice soothing. We're outside here at the ministry, and I think everybody is in deep enjoyment of their not work, but more just hanging in that way.
We just got to look
Yeah.
as if to say, speak for yourself, mate.
Exactly. Well, I think that's the great thing about being out here on a Friday. We were chatting a little bit earlier about just kind of sets people in different moods where you're ready for the weekend, you're ready to kind of enjoy a break for a moment. Even if you love what you're doing, it's kind of nice to just settle into a Friday and kind of enjoy what you're doing, get your shit done.
Absolutely. Yeah, for sure. Hopefully we get a bit of decent weather. I feel like we've been unlucky in the past kind of week or so, but maybe that's me just being British and taking an opportunity to moan about the weather, because we nearly went a whole radio show without me doing it, so
That's why we waited until after the 13th track for Aidan to mention it. I love it. Well, maybe we'll get in there. So we're gonna go into the next tune. A few more tracks left of the show today, and hope you're enjoying. Next tune is from Recommendation. It is the song Half Alive by Uni Pinku. And I think you're gonna vibe, as when I was shared this track, it got me vibing. So big shout out to Ben. Hope you guys enjoy this track. It is Half Alive, Unipiku. Enjoy.
Half
saying nothing. I know we'll meet again.
That is Neil Francis, Dumb Love. Man, some back-to-back. Hopefully you enjoyed those tunes on your Friday. Enjoying this moment. And I think enjoyment now is almost a luxury. We
Wow, that is sin. That's the most cynical I think I've ever heard you be.
I think so too. We've compartmentalized enjoyment, and it is I wonder if I can get enjoyment at some point.
Happy Friday, everyone.
Happy
Cheers.
Friday.
Yeah.
We're providing the enjoyment for you. We're forcing that in that way. I think it's really great to be able to kind of vibe into this different pieces of different things. So we have one more track left that we're going to share, but I want to get into a little bit with Aidan because you are a wealth of knowledge, because you consistently try new stuff. You are consistently defying where the future is moving. And I think you're doing that in ways where you trial and error a lot of pieces, and then you figure out where's the consistency, but then where is the new avenue that we're going into. And kind of what we started speaking a lot about is the people that you're working with.
Yeah.
And then also, how are you jumping onto different trends, but not jumping on trends to jump on trends. What you're doing is you're jumping into where is the industry, where are people moving towards, and why are artists the future in where we're working towards. And I think that you have a really good perspective on those pieces and what you've developed. So it's not just different sauce anymore. You are a lot more than that. And tell me a little bit more about who those people are and why you're navigating that with the different parts of your business.
Yeah, I mean, so I feel like I could probably split the term people into two sides on this, with artists and industry partners, right? I mean, artists are industry partners as well, but you understand what I'm saying in terms of like, so in terms of artists, the people that we sort of gravitate more towards with Different Source and with the record label we run is, apart from obviously the music being fantastic objectively or subjectively, and we us loving it, people who are sort of have a good risk tolerance for trying things, right? Who don't have a kind of fear of engaging with something and it maybe not working. I always say to artists, I particularly find this with social media. Some artists are really, really, really good at it and are willing to engage with it and are willing to have a, well, let's see attitude to it. Some just straight up either don't like it or are afraid of it. A little bit, truthfully afraid of it, right? And I always say to artists that the great thing about social media is if you do something and it doesn't work, nobody sees it. Right? Nobody has seen it, so don't worry about it. If you do a post and it gets like 100 people view it, nobody comments on it, nobody's seen it. Don't worry about it. It's gone. Move on. Don't even think twice about it, right? But the upside is so massive that if you do something that does really, really well, you always see when they engage with something and they get a good feeling from it and they get that serotonin from it, they do always start to see, oh, this is why this can be good and this is why this can be effective. So on the artist side, I would definitely say people with a good tolerance for, it's not even risk, just a tolerance for trying things and not being afraid to try things definitely is something that we look for in artists.
That's really hard today because there's so many things out there. There's so many platforms, there's so many pieces that you get overwhelmed in the tools, in what you're doing, the assets you're creating. I think that's just in life. We're overstimulated with so many things just for all people. So I can imagine if you're a creator, it's even next level.
Yeah, absolutely. And in terms of from kind of industry partners, I have always had a little bit of with this business, a bit of a fear almost of becoming irrelevant or being left behind. Because when I first started in the music industry, I worked with quite a lot of people who I would describe as having a bit of a dinosaur attitude towards things, of always the same marketing drivers of, we have to get radio, we have to get regional radio, we have to try and get TV, we have to do print press, and they would spend a ridiculous amount of money trying to achieve these things, and they would never consider other new avenues and other new ways that you can be kind of successful. So I made quite an early distinction of like, can we swear on this? I'm going to swear. Don't ever fucking let me become like those people. Do you know what I mean? So I'm always really, really making a point to be like, does what we're doing smell like the future, or does it not? And be quite honest with yourself in that. I mean, we've tried things that have failed. We've offered services that we've put money into, put effort into, and then realized this doesn't work. So I suppose in terms of people in the music industry I want to work with, I like seeing something that even if maybe it will or won't work, it's I'm seeing that they're trying something that is different and could provide an interesting solution to things, if you see what I mean. So yeah, just a forward thinking attitude, I suppose, is what you could call that. But yeah, people who are trying to do something that isn't the cut and paste model, I suppose, is what I like, is what I the people that I like to work with.
Yeah, I mean, the lesson here is you need to try new things all the time. You need to invest in that, and you need to invest in that in the way that you can see building upon it. And if you can find similar people like that, it makes things so much more effective for you where you're going and the people that you're working with.
Yeah, and don't worry if it doesn't work. Like, I mean, I've lost money, time, and effort, and been discouraged by businesses that I've started that have failed. And it's never as bad in reality as sometimes you can make it in your mind. Like, I always think you take something from it. Like businesses that I've started that have just fell on their ass. Like, there's something that we've got off the back of it. Whether it's I met some person through this who I ended up working with later, or I learned a certain skill that I ended up using later. So yeah, I definitely think like a tolerance to risk and a future thinking attitude is kind of what I like to see, really.
Yeah, you never hear about the shit things, the things that fall apart on a regular basis. You hear the great things.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
it is just staying in the game. If you can stay in the game consistently and you're consistently looking at the future, that's what I really liked about what you said earlier, is looking ahead and trying to find how can we pave the way that is going to be in down the road. How are we doing that? And just keep trying. I think that is a big thing that I've definitely feel very similar to you. In a creative business, it's even harder because you have to be able to balance both things. And I think where you've been able to expand your business a little bit more into a few different capacities has been really, really smart, as you're finding new ways to tailor and connect to clients, but also how you're staying, let's say, relevant, but how you're consistently staying on top of this and not doing it because you're forced to.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, like I say, it is as much out of a fear, if anything else, if a fear of, like I say, not wanting to be stuck in that kind of specific mold. I mean, we still have the core kind of concept of what the business is, which is no retainers, and all of our invoices are based on results. But the quite nice thing about that is that core concept can be applied to lots of different things. Like, and there's lots of things that, you know, we've tried to do, things that I've, you know, experimented with artists that we've worked on before that I've been like, right, didn't work, didn't work, but sure, whatever, we'll shelf it and we'll do something else at a different date. So yeah, definitely.
Well, I'm super impressed in where you're going, Aidan.
Thanks,
I think that fear, you have matured it, and you don't share it. So it's really great to be able to feel that internally you become more confident in those pieces that you're doing, and you become more confident in the avenues that you're navigating into. You are very impressive. I really enjoy getting to know you, and I appreciate you being here today because I think there are lessons to learn. You've also curated some really nostalgic tunes, which I now really enjoy.
Thanks, mate. Yeah.
I'm sending to my playlist now, which is really great. So we're gonna end out with one more tune now. It is by this hype group, their duo, and this song, when it was shown to me, has been on absolute repeat. I think it is the right moment of the song called Green Light. So we're just going forward, and I think it's kind of a nice little testament to what we just chatted about.
Wonderful.
Keep going forward, keep moving forward, keep finding ways to be able to build your own thing and do it in your way, but do it consistently.
Absolutely.
That's key. You've taught me that. I feel really like I relate to that in that way. So we're going to end out with one more tune by the group Noisy. This song is called Green Light. Enjoy. Have a great rest of your day.
Green light, up to the stop sign, up to the rewind, up to the that's how I shine, that's how I shine. Green light, up to the stop sign, up to the rewind, up to the that's how I shine, that's how I shine. Green light, up to the stop sign, up to the rewind, up to the that's how I shine, that's how I shine.
Falling out of that moving car like a movie star. Apart from my grazed knees, I feel pretty cool. Been swinging chairs since high school, my teachers hate me. But now I'm in some band, so don't underrate me.
Done. I'm not going to say anything. Just end it.